Hey guys, and welcome on back to Building with Whip. Today we are back here at the castle project, and as you can see, things are looking a little bit different. I went ahead and did a bunch of work over the weekend doing this, as well as gathering resources so we can spend a lot of time building up the castle some more. So I decided to go with this banner right here. I don't have a name for the castle quite yet, so if you guys have ideas for that, do let me know down in the comments below. You guys have been awesome so far as we've been building this. So thank you guys so much for that. But yeah, this is our banner. I thought it was pretty cool here. Just a little red and yellow banner. Figured you got the red roofs we have going on here. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much it. Today, what we're going to be working on, though, is the stables right over here. I've changed up the design of this guy quite a bit. It was much smaller before. Kind of came out right here and then kind of weirdly curved. So I realized that when we're doing the old layout that we have, actually we can go ahead and fly up here. I can show you guys what I'm talking about. But if we look all the way up here, you can see that everything is very organic looking. And there's a lot of like just curvy lines and things like that. And I want to avoid doing so many curvy, like this is a perfect area right here. Like look how curvy this thing is. I don't want things to be this like natural looking in a castle. It's supposed to be strong and fortified and all that stuff. So I do want to avoid that. But kind of is where we went from in the beginning. But luckily, we have room to change up the plan quite a bit. So we're going to be doing that here and there. And yeah, so this is kind of the first change of the plans. Let me go ahead and get myself together real quick. But what we're working on today is building up the stables right here. We're going to be working on the exterior of this guy. A little bit bigger than that guy, but hopefully it should come up pretty quickly. So I'll meet up with you guys in just a few. Before I got too many questions about what's the beacon doing there? Is the beacon going to stay? No, the beacon's probably not staying, but it was for this mine down here, which is, yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Like I said, I got busy. On Saturday, I decided, we're just going to chill and mine some blocks. And this is what I did all Saturday. And we have so many, I think we almost have 9 double chests of cobblestone, and that's all a bunch of other materials, redstone, lapis, coal, all that stuff. So I'll meet you guys back up top. All right, so what I want to do to start here is kind of just work on the general shape of this guy with cobblestone as we go up. And pretty much what we're going to be doing is making a box that goes up basically to the height of that rampart area right there. And then from there, there's going to be a big old steep roof on this guy. But I'm almost thinking it's a little too wide now, to be honest. What if we brought, let's see how this looks. If we brought this guy in like this, I'm just thinking it's too wide to be a stables, more or less. Because I was thinking like each horse stall in there, we'd have a bunch of like blank space in the middle, which I don't really want. And it just seemed like it was really taken away from our ability to build the wall up on the outside and have kind of a rampart area, because it would just be so freaking wide. So I'm thinking something like this, more or less. You know what? Let's see, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that should be 5 on this end, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 5 isn't too bad. I think that's too much. Maybe if we just did like 1 in the middle right here. Yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and fix this guy up and get this new layout here, and then we can go ahead and get to work on building this thing up. So I'll be back with you guys in just a few after I fix this. All right, guys, so we got the awesome front built up right here. This is everything we could ever need, and it's looking great and perfect. And no, we gotta mix up these flat sides. So because this guy's gonna go up pretty tall, and I want to do it somewhere on this guy too, but I just haven't been able to since we're kind of building everything up as we go. But here I want to be able to kind of come in here and go count in 1 like that and 1 like that, and just build these nice like columns going up. And I believe we only have 1 stone brick stair, so we got to make a few more of these guys. And let's go ahead and just do something like that. That should work. And I want to go ahead and make these columns that just kind of come up here. And then down in this area, I'm actually thinking we're going to do like a little potted plant area or something. Just like a little simple something or another right in here. Maybe we could even do it right now. Just something like this maybe. And like that. And we can place some dirt in it. And grab over here, we can grab some, I don't know, dark oak leaves. That sounds like a good one. And they can kind of be growing out a little bit. Yeah, just something like that. Just trying to make it look a lot more, nope, that was meant to come forward one. Just trying to make it look a lot more interesting, mix it up, add some variety to it, and yeah, so we can go and throw those guys back in there. But yeah, so that's kind of the that's what I want to do kind of on the front here. You're going to see we're going to add like a little walkway area above this, and it'll be pretty cool, I'm hoping. So yeah, we just got to figure out what we want to do with the inside here. So what we have is a bunch of spruce wood and a bunch of oak and a bunch of dark oak fences, and I got kind of a design that I want to go with here for some stables. And I think we're just going to go ahead and do one right back in here, and we can have like a little larger area for a tack room or something right there. So I want to come up 3 with these and do something like that, and then bring back the oak wood fences and do dark oak on top. How's that look? You know, I'm thinking we want to do spruce wood here, not oak. Let's grab some spruce wood and see how that looks, because I think it might look a lot better. Where is our... So we can go ahead and drop all this gunk in here. And we do have some spruce wood right there. And let's go ahead and grab this stack out too, so we can make some as we need it. But if we did something like that, yeah, that is much better. For the doors though, actually we're going to have to raise that guy up another one, aren't we? Because we have to have room for, like, my goal is to make this functional as far as like a player would be able to get a horse in and out of every single stall. And that matches that height up perfectly with our door frames, and I think that's where we want to be starting our second floor. So what we're going to be doing is a first floor right here with horse stables, a second floor for like a hay storage, and then a third floor on top of that for like a servant's quarter of the people who are working this area. So I'm thinking right back here is actually where we have that staircase going up to the second floor, just to keep it easy. So we can do something like that, and we can actually go ahead and let's see, that's 3 deep, but we probably only need most of them to be 2 deep. 2, 3, 4, and we can come over, do 1 and 2, and I can maybe place blocks correctly today, and do something like this right here. So there's like a frontal one. We can do bam, 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 like a so, something like that. I'm thinking, and we can bring this guy over another. Let's see if we did this right here. And then, because if we did 1, 2, and we did that right there, so we don't have enough room to do them on both sides. So we might as well. Well, do we? No, no, we do. We don't have room to do on both sides, so we might as well extend this guy out, and we can do some like tack room features on this outside part. So that could be fine. Just somewhere for like, say like some knights have their armor resting out here getting clean, like a pile of hay that the stable boy could be sleeping in, just things like that. So I went ahead and closed this door, by the way, so that one's open, this one's closed, just adds a little extra sense of atmosphere and detail, and I don't know, I just thought it'd be a cool idea. So what we can do over here is we can do, let's see, if we brought this guy over another 2 right there, and bam, 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 brought you over another 2. Like so, because I want to give the horses a little bit more area. So right here, they can squeeze through and get out of that. And we got 4 over here. So we could do this, it could be like the king's horse or something. So he has like a bigger stall. I don't know why the king's horse would be out here with all these ones, but we could say that because it's a smaller castle as far as horse storage goes. Leave it at that, and that'll be fine. So one thing I'm really excited about, though, is in this new Minecraft update coming out, we're going to be able to make bark out of the wood, so it's not just the wood like you can get rid of this. And the 1.13 in the new snapshot came out, that actually has a texture variation for it where you can turn 4 logs into 3 pieces of bark, and you can actually get the bark texture on all 4 sides, or all 6 sides instead of just the 4. So that's pretty cool, something cool to look forward to. When it's stable, we will be updating to it. It's just very, very unstable right now, and they basically said don't do it unless you're crazy. So, yeah, that's kind of what I want to do for the base floor in here. Like I said, I don't want to be doing the interior today, so let me go ahead and do some building, get some more cobblestone laid down. I'll be back with you guys for the second floor. All right, guys, we are back, and things are looking a little bit different right now, and I want to just give you guys a quick update on what I got going on here. So I ended up bringing these pillars up along the outside, just adding a little bit more of a fortified look to it. They're very, very similar to what we did on the front of the gatehouse, and I just kind of wanted to keep that theme going all the way around. Obviously, we're going to mix things up as we go farther up on the build. I just didn't want it to be so flat. Brought the cobblestone wall up this high, and what I wanted to do here actually is come down into these little bits and count up to 3 right here, place a stair block in, then actually right back in there, we want to place a full polished andesite block, and we want to do an iron bar, so it kind of is a little area for weather or air to get out, because there's gonna be a lot of horses pooping in here and all that stuff, so we have to have some way for that stuff to get out of here. So I'm thinking, actually, what if we did that, guys, a polished andesite as well? Yeah, okay, that looks better. So I'm going to go ahead and dot those guys around here just real quick, just in a few little gaps that I can find. And it'll also help get some more light in here during the days at least, so that'll be kind of nice. But basically the test is, am I able to get through this block or is it covered? So that's covered. That's covered. Wow, I'm 0 for 2 right now. Okay, we're going to go with that then. Looks like a great plan. And yeah, so right here. 3 high, yes. Sorry. Right here, we want to go ahead and do that guy. Get our cobblestone back from up there. Bam. Bam, bam. And like that. And like that. Cool. All right, I'll get these done and I'll meet you guys up on the next level. All right, now for the front of this guy. So you can see we set up this little bit of an arch thing going across it, and I want to go ahead and actually start working on the balcony that's going to be going across where the second floor is. So this is pretty much going to be where that second floor starts. It might be a little bit lower on the inside and come up some steps to get up here, but more or less I wanted an area for the guards to be able to kind of walk around and just be able to look over the main courtyard, have an area where it's kind of defensible and they can shoot down from, and it would just overall work out as some sort of defensible feature. So we're dotting in polished andesite and polished diorite right here just to get a little bit of color variation. Now in this guy, what we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be bringing dark oak every 2, I want to say, so it's a little bit off even for what's going on in here, and I just kind of want to give it a nice little bit of an arch to it. And it will go all the way through to right here for now, and I don't have a way to go. So we're going to break that guy. And yeah, so I wanted to bring it through just kind of uneven like that, just making it look kind of interesting. And I meant to make a bunch of half slabs, but I didn't do that quite yet. But here, what we're going to do to further this guy going up is on this, I wanted to go ahead and I think I'm going to need 4 of these. And so I wanted to go ahead and do another guy like that on top of each of these chiseled pillars we had beforehand, just to kind of allow us to have a fence line and then do some more cobblestone pillars on top of this. So our floor is going to be here, right? And we're going to go ahead and do another 1, 2 on top of each of these. 1, 2, 1, 2. And finally over here. I should get this floor in place just to make it so we don't fall down. So I'll be right back with you guys. So lucky enough, this actually lines up perfectly with our gatehouse. So we can actually have a way of getting from the gatehouse down to here. Say if invaders are coming through and they've broken through and they need to get in here to defend, there's a super quick route to get right down there. We'll throw that door in later though. But what I want to do is bring these dark oak fences and just kind of dot these guys along here. I know there's going to be some areas where there's like open gaps and whatnot, but that's fine. This whole area back here is probably going to be covered. We might just cut this guy off right here. But anyways, actually, no, it just comes back right there. Why don't we just do that? Anyways, yeah, so right back here is going to be some kennels back in that area. We won't get to those guys quite yet today. But if we did 1, 2, we brought this all the way across to here, then we grabbed our dark oaks, or spruce slab, sorry, not dark oak, and brought those guys in, jumped up here, did a little dance right to get back up, and we can do something like this, and then that would come all the way back into right here, and that lines up perfectly where that thing's going to start. So this gives us a little bit of a area right here. I know we can fall down right there, but that's fine. I'm just probably going to leave that. But that looks pretty good. It's got some nice bits of depth to it. The only thing I can really think of is if we added like iron trapdoors to those center bits right there, just to get an extra little bit of detail. But yeah, so what I want to do from here is build up this guy a little bit more, get the inside floor placed down. I think we're going to do oak wood for the first floor, make it a little bit different. I'll get the staircase up, and I'll be back with you guys in just a little bit. All right, so I went ahead and put in a little bit of a light, or not a light, but a dark oak roof up there, and I think it looks pretty nice. But now the fences are bugging me, so I think we're going to change those guys up for some stone brick and some like stone brick stairs. I'm thinking could be a good mix up there. So we're gonna go ahead and jump up there. And having this doorway right here to get up to the top is honestly so freaking nice, and that's the wrong way. If it would be nice if I went the right way here. So yeah, we just come up here, then we drop right back down in here, and now we're in. And it works out great. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace these, and I'm thinking we're literally just gonna do something like this. And instead of stone brick stairs for the middle block, I kind of want to go ahead and grab slabs. We already used those below, so they're kind of already in the pattern up there, and let's just get up there quick this time. So what if we went ahead and did something like if I can sort my inventory out, that, and then that. We can almost do 3 high. Give it a little bit of height variation. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That could work. I like it. I like it a lot. So bam, 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 bam. Because I would leave the middle one open, but we use that design over in the desert city. And I know it's different materials, but I don't really want to copy it word for word. But actually, let's go ahead and try that right here. See if it looks a little bit fancier, which I'm thinking it does. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's make it cool. Instead of sandstone, it's different blocks, so it actually does make somewhat more sense than doing anything totally different. Yeah, ooh, yeah, I'm liking that. Once we get like the texture variation and everything in there behind, because right now the cobblestone walls are kind of disappearing, but once we get all that stuff in behind, it'll actually start looking a lot better. Now, what if on these we actually went ahead and brought this up as another stone brick full block here, just has extra little bit of shape to it. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. I really want to have like a hopper or an anvil or something right in there. Let me go ahead and make some anvils and see what that would look like. I know they'd be pretty dark, but I think it could be a cool contrast actually. You know, that's not actually as dark as I thought it would be, and that does look pretty freaking cool. So I think we're gonna leave that. I like it. I know it's expensive, but we have an iron farm, so it really doesn't matter at this point. I just need to go AFK over there for a little while, so that'll be totally fine. But yeah, I'm really liking where this is going now. I really, really like this, I'll be honest. So now what we gotta do though is we gotta tackle up that top section. So right now I wanna go ahead and figure out the height of the second floor. So let me get them things organized, and I'll meet you guys up there just so we can work on that part together, and then we'll get this roof going here to finish this guy up. And before that, actually, I do have another thing I want to tackle once we get up there, so I'll meet you guys there. Alright, so I want to bring you guys back in now and show you what I kind of got going on over here. So I realized this was going to be like the hay loft storage area up here, and we didn't have a way to get hay up. So we're actually going to be reworking how the kennels work, and right here, we're going to have a little bit of a way for hay to come up to the top. I wanted that to be a jail down there, but I'm thinking we do the kennels there, and then we do like a staircase down kind of in that corner that'll go down to a jail. So they're kind of underneath the dogs. They're in the doghouse per se. Haha, punny. But yeah, so this is kind of what I wanted to get going on up here. So this right here, you can see is going to be like a little bit of a loft style area. We're going to leave this center bit open. So we're going to go ahead and come in here and fill in all these sides right here with spruce wood. And then also both ends, so that there's like a nice little living area for some stable hands. They can still watch over all of the stuff going on down below. And yeah, so I really just want to have like a nice little area for them to kind of live in. And over here we can have like one housing section where one family's living, and like say 2 families are taking care of all the horses. That's like their job in life, is everything. They're so happy doing it, serving their king. And yeah, so they get to live above the stable. It'd be perfect. Somebody's got to live here and take care of the horses. So what we're going to do is this right across here. And I'm going to go ahead and get this done on the other side as well. And I'll be right back. All right. So this is pretty much all we can do in this area right now, besides place some torches down for now, because I want to actually get the roof in place first. So the way this roof is going to work is it's going to start coming up from right here and pretty much just going to steep its way up to the top. Similar format to how we did that guy, minus those 2 little outside bits. And we're going to have a few like jutting out windows on the sides. It's going to take me quite a while to get this one done. And I want to tackle that. And then as well as I want to put, I'm blanking on what they're called, but it's where they have the wooden barricaded structure type things on the outside of like the castle walls, like where there's the wooden barricades like going around the outside. I want to put one along this wall right here, kind of for a decent length of it, just so we can have some more strength kind of in this area. So what we're actually going to do is bring this up right here and probably have it, I think it's called a balustrade. I think that might be wrong now that I'm saying it out loud, but I'm not too sure on that one. But pretty much what we got to do is we got to bring this stuff out like to here, and then from there we're going to go ahead and let's make a little craft table here real quick. I need to get some dark oak stairs, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So it's kind of where like archers can go and shoot out from if they need to, if there's anything attacking us or that type of stuff, so they can do that. And yeah, so what we're gonna do is I'm blanking. My inventory is all mess right now. Sorry guys. I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know. Okay, so there, we got that. And we're gonna bring you out like so, and then do another one of those. Obviously I need to go down underneath and fix this guy up, but for now this is I just want to do this as an example bit right here, and then we can bring in some spruce half slabs. Luckily we have 3. Perfect. Like that. And then on this we can go ahead and take our spruce wood, and on these guys we're going to actually bring them up like so. And then in here we can go ahead and bring our trapdoors like this and like this. And what we're going to do on this one is bam and bam. And so there's like a little area to shoot out of right here. Does that kind of make sense for what I'm looking at? We might actually remove this guy too. So we have 2 little areas to shoot out of, so an archer could stand here and shoot out. Another one could be here. So this thing kind of like stretched all the way across the edge. I think it'd make it look really, really cool. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I want to go ahead and almost kind of do a design like this, and bam, and just kind of bring this guy straight down to here. So we can go ahead and just bring that, and then that, and then that. That's wrong. But I'm thinking something stretched around like that. And then we put a little roof on it with some dark oak again, and I think it'll look pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on that guy. Then we'll come back and see how much time we have left to tackle the roof today. But I do want to get it done because I want to at least finish one thing per episode. So we're gonna work on it. Well, all right, guys. Minus that little block that I misplaced over there. I think these like barricade things or whatever they're called. Still don't know. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments. That would be awesome. But I think these guys are done, and now we can finally get to working on the roof. This whole project has taken a bit longer than I thought it would, but dang it, we were going to finish up the stables in this episode, at least the exterior on them. So yeah, let me go ahead and get a frame up for the roof, and I'll come back in with you guys here in just a sec when I figure out a little bit more about how it's going to look. All right, guys, so I went ahead and added in some more windows. So there's 3 on this side and 2 on that side. I figured I'd just break up the roof and make it a bit more interesting for us to be looking at. And I kind of made this ramshacky, this like, I don't know. It's okay. I think we might work on it when we actually get the stuff in here. But so how this is going to work is it's going to be all red concrete, the same way we did the other roofs, with the dark oak as kind of like the border blocks and everything. So I might try and get those guys in here. I got like another 20 minutes that I can spend recording this today. So I'm going to see if I can get that all finished up. And I don't even know if I have enough red concrete, but I'm going to get started on that guy. And I'll be back with you guys hopefully when we have a final finished product here. So I'll see you guys in a few. Of all the builds I have done for a very, very long time, I gotta say this is the one that I am the most happy with. We've done a lot of cool stuff. Back at the village, back at the desert city, we had a lot of cool builds, but I don't think I ever really pushed my building limit or pushed my building skill. I think it was all stuff that was kind of within my comfort zone, and this is really pulling me out of it. We added a bunch of plants and things, and it just looks super cool. This video is already getting way too long, so I don't really want to be doing a whole big walk around since we haven't done the interior for it. So we're obviously going to be back finishing up this structural. But that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. I do hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of our Let's Build a Castle in our Building with Whip series. Please hit that like button if you did enjoy, subscribe if you loved it, and if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next episode. See ya!